Hello, YouTubers. As much good as we are at destroying, I'd like to believe that we're even better at building. One thing we've been amazing at is building canals. In a previous video, I've said that we should build a great American canal network. This video makes the case that creating this canal network is the single most important step we can take in creating a sustainable environment to combat climate change, especially considering population increase. While the benefits are multifaceted, what's most important to remember about an extensive transcontinental canal network is that it solves multiple problems prevalent in American society. This project will grow the economy and unite the country, further strengthening our nation. Upon completion, a real sense of accomplishment would sweep the country, knowing that the first meaningful steps towards combating climate change were done. It would not have only environmental but economic, cultural, and military benefits, and is perhaps the smartest thing we can do to ensure American dominance in the future. It shouldn't be understated how such an extensive canal system is ultimately the best plan for combating climate change, since it would create the infrastructure necessary to build the next generation of power plants, would create new trade routes, reduce our dependence on non-renewable resources, and could be used to create new forests in every state. Think of all the trees that's been chopped down since the European settlers came here. An extensive transcontinental canal system provides the water access to plant new forests. Forests are really important to combating climate change since they absorb both carbon dioxide and methane, reducing our carbon and methane footprints. An extensive transcontinental system of canals would reduce our dependency on oil, natural gas, and other non-renewable sources of energy by hastening the development of future technologies for harnessing energy, like fusion power plants, since these plants would need to be built along major rivers or canals. Such a canal system would also result in increased usage of currently available techniques for cleanly harnessing energy, like hydroelectric power plants. Additionally, since many more goods could be shipped by boat, a network of canals traversing through each major city would also result in less non-renewable fuel being used to transport goods around the country. By building an extensive network of canals, cities would become far safer, cleaner, and use less energy. Increased water access would enable enough foliage to be planted to offset temperature increases from urban heat islands, further reducing our energy footprint. With improved water access, cities can transport polluted and sewage water more safely and prevent contaminated water from mixing with fresh water. While there are several more benefits to an extensive transcontinental canal system, I hope I've made the case that building one is the most important step we can take to combat climate change. Yet, just as important as climate change, at least in the lives of many Americans, is the economy. Think of the jobs building such a grand canal network would bring. It would take hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of Americans working together to build such a system. Moreover, the availability of fresh water will spur growth in many sections of the country, creating an economic boom the likes of which this country has never seen. While cities would experience some growth, rural America would grow the most from this project, as increased water access to rural areas would attract many new businesses. Desalination plants would spring up along canals that had salt water. For example, increased water access would result in more farms being planted and better irrigation. New power plants could be built, which would lead to further economic development as new industrial, manufacturing, and commercial zones sprung up. With new forests planted, there'd be a large demand to expand the Forest Service. So let's start rebuilding America. We only need to follow this simple rule. The more access we have to fresh water, the more we can grow America and the better we can protect the environment. That's all the time I have for now. I'd love to continue growing this channel, so if you like this video, please show your support by subscribing. Thanks for your time.